we doing a heist? Is that Jonala? That's a weird one, don't we think? Easter happened a while ago. Speaking of events that need to probably be fixed heavily. She is very smart, but also maybe a little evil. Is that supposed to be like a floppy disk? These are all precast then? Oh my God. Hello, friends and gamers. We're doing this like during the day. Usually I feel like I do a reverse patch video during like ungodly hours, but we're doing this on Sunday. It's only been a couple of days since the patch dropped. We're kind of on time here. Not for the trailer, like to watch the trailer. We're late to the trailer, but we're also gonna watch LORENTZ Butterfly's trailer and we're kind of late to that one too. Anyways, this is the patch video for 3.5. So we will be getting into everything in the patch today. We're gonna do our reaction time, then we're gonna get in game. We're gonna see dates for things because you don't get the dates for the events and things in the trailer. So we're gonna look at the dates for things. Then we're going to trial LORENTZ Butterfly, maybe pull, maybe buy some garments. Not really sure yet because I don't entirely know everything in this patch. I'm just excited for it because Turquoise Serpent Club kind of goes really hard as a name. So we're gonna get everything on the schedule so that hopefully I can do all of this stuff from this patch. Because did I do all this stuff in 3.4? No. Did I get paper hair on though? Yes, I did get paper hair on. So that's all that matters. My game also is updating in the background. Like, hold on, I can prove it to you. Like it's updating. So it might start making sounds at some point, but I feel like it's taking long enough to verify resources that we will have enough time to watch this trailer. At least that's what I hope. So let's get into it. Before we get into it though, I do, as I always do, have to say that while this particular video is not sponsored, I am a partner creator with Blue Epoch and Reverse 1999 and will be receiving compensation for this video. Thank you. Okay, let's get started. I don't know if I'm gonna pull for LORENTZ Butterfly because everything I've learned about her also from gacha recap situations is that she is a lingering glow sub DPS. And I only have one lingering glow unit technically, and it's the support sustain unit. So I don't think that's gonna work out. But I think she's really pretty. I think she's really cool. So I might not pull for her, but I think she's really cool. Also, I'm kind of wanting to save up for the Atomic Heart collaboration that's around the corner. I don't know if I want to pull for the Atomic Heart characters because I don't think I'm going to enjoy the collaboration as much as I did last year's Assassin's Creed collaboration where I did want to pull for every character. But I want to have the polls ready just in case because LORENTZ Butterfly is going to go to standard eventually. She's not a limited character. So I'm thinking I might just wait this patch out because the collaboration might be 3.6. I'm not entirely sure on that, but I'm pretty sure it's either 3.6 or 3.7 because it's happening this summer. So I'm not entirely sure. Anyways, let me bump that volume down so we're not having someone screaming in our ears. Are we doing a heist? Oh my God. Are we doing a heist? You know, Turquoise Serpent Club sounds like something that would be related to a heist. This is gonna be so fun. I don't know if it's a main story, like main chapter update or an event update though.
Whatever it is,
because that was right. The web event for 3.5 was about paintings. I hope we're doing a museum heist. Don't steal from museums, even though a lot of museums have stolen from ancient civilizations, but we're not going to get into that today. We don't have time to unpack all of that. But I do not promote violence. Don't steal from museums, even if they deserve it. Thank you.
I'll help you find it.
But ooh, a fictional museum heist would be great.
All these paintings should
Ooh.
be lost in the storm. I see.
So this museum has paintings that should have been lost in the storm, or they're forgeries. Or they're forgeries. Is that Jonala?
As for the club's true.
Also, who is this? Who is that character with the white hair? Because I love them. How do they say her name? How do they say her name? It is LORENTZ Butterfly. Okay, thank you. I never have known how much emphasis to put on the T, because also I don't think it's spelt with a T in the Chinese version of the game, because the Chinese servers get updates like 1 or 2 ahead of us. It used to be a much wider gap, but they shrunk it a little bit last year with some condensed patches on the global server so that we would be caught up in time for the Assassin's Creed collaboration patch. So the gap is not as big. I think before it was like 3 patches. There were 3 patches ahead of us, and now they're only like 1 or 2. I'm curious to see how that'll play out with the collaboration patch this year, because we do get the collaboration patches at the exact same time. So we'll see. But my thing is I have been saying LORENTZ Butterfly this entire time thinking the T needed more emphasis because it was spelled with a T, but it doesn't. Because also the T isn't in some spellings that I've seen translated from the Chinese server. So it's not a hard T. Thank you. That's been stressing me out this whole time. Ooh, who are you?
The resurrection.
Loggerheads here. We have a lot of like interesting NPC characters, which I feel like, I know I keep pausing, but I feel like all of our cool NPCs that everybody wanted playable have now become playable. So we need to throw in some more cool NPCs that will later become playable, you know? It's time for that. We need more cool NPCs.
You're Miss Ramona?
That's Ramona. I know, I've seen a little bit of her from actually, really quick look at the merch for this patch.
To be victim.
This looks like such a cool,
Murder.
just like the character designs are all so cool.
The Turquoise
That's
Serpent
fun.
Club,
Ooh.
the most notorious arcanist gang in the city.
Okay, so the Turquoise Serpent Club is an arcanist gang. And I forget. Okay, yeah, so it's taking place during Dia de los Muertos, but I forget where particularly we're being plopped down in.
Only part of the
I
city.
want to say Mexico City, but I'm not entirely sure on that, so don't quote me.
Spirit somewhere.
I'm just excited because, like that time of year that you see like Halloween and the Day of the Dead. I love that time of year, so I feel like I'm really going to enjoy this as well.
Show me the most beautiful memories
It's gonna be fun.
to understand. Nothing lasts forever.
Even the music in this is like really good. She said nothing lasts forever, and that scares me.
I'll be sitting in the best.
What do we mean by that?
I've got you now.
Ooh,
Distinguished
drama.
captain, my ancient
Who's this?
Welcome to the Turquoise Serpent.
Welcome to the Turquoise Serpent. Who is this?
Shall this extraordinary
Because we just see like a shadow. It's giving Wizard of Oz.
evening
This is, I think, a character possibly as well.
You're looking at me. What on earth is going on here? So someone help.
Because this character, like that, she was in the, okay, she's in the art. I think this might be a lower star character that we're getting, which it's been a hot minute since we've got like a really good, like awakened, like just weird design. And if we're talking about weird design, like this type of paint, yes, yes, I'm excited. But I think, I could have sworn, I think Ramona's her name, that she is not a 6-star. So does that mean we only have one 6-star? Curious, let's find out. Let's find out together. So you have our new summonable characters. Obviously, LORENTZ Butterfly is the first half character, so that's who we'll be taking a look at today. I love her Insight outfit, by the way. Hold on, let me move the box. I love, love, love her Insight outfit. Like, I'm obsessed with it. Like, look at this. Look at that. That is a sleigh. That is a sleigh. It's so good. I'm just obsessed. Like, her original outfit is nice. The Insight outfit, even better. So she's a 6-star intelligence character. I do believe she's Lingering Glow, though, so we're gonna have to figure out if we want to pull for my non-existent Lingering Glow team. Then we have Ramona, who actually is a 6-star character, 6-star plant. I'll handle the purification, she says. Like, she has a line here. I love how they stylized the character names as well. It's so cool. Also, Ramona's boots are very fun. Her whole outfit is very fun with the flowers. I really like it. That must be her Insight. So this is her normal outfit. Also, she's gonna be a fun character. First of all, her weapon's a broom, and she has some sort of like sage bundle. That's gonna be she's gonna be such a fun character. She's gonna be, also, what's with the broom? I need to know about the broom. So that's her normal outfit. What does she do? They do have her speaking Spanish, but I'm curious. Oh, her animations are cool. Okay, so that was the only summonable character. I don't know if that means there's another non-summonable character that's like a reward from an event. We'll see. So garment-wise, then we have the palette within, which this patch seems quite art heavy. So the palette within makes a lot of sense. And we have a garment for Kiparina, Corvus, and Nick Bottom is probably the free one. So, yep, Nick Bottoms is free, which I guess makes sense. He carves his heart into a rose for a midsummer's night. I guess it makes sense because Nick Bottom originally is a reference to, what was it? It's a Shakespeare Midsummer Night Dream. So I forget the actual title, but yeah, that one. Nick Bottom is a reference to that, I believe. So it makes sense that he would have. It makes sense that he'd get the free garment. Then we have Corvus, who I don't have Corvus on my account, so I will be skipping this garment, and because I do make it a rule that I only will pull or purchase the garment in a gacha game if I have the character and I don't have Corvus. So I will be skipping this one, but it is really cool. Burning Away Tears, an advanced garment for Corvus, and she's supposed to be like an art curator is her bit. Okay. It is a really cool garment. Like I said, I just don't have Corvus, so I will be skipping it. I do, however, have Kiparina though, so it is surprising she's getting another garment so soon, I feel like. Oh, my game is making noises. Hold on. We're gonna have to switch over to the game to mute it. and we'll grab our stuff. This is very scuffed setup today. But Kipperina's garment is called a Utopian Painted Glass. It's also an advanced garment. And Kipperina's my daughter. I use her all the time because I have two kind of stipulations for purchasing a garment, two levels of making a decision here. And one of them is, do I have the character? Yes, no. If I don't have the character, I don't purchase the garment. The second level of that, though, is how often do I use the character? Do I have the character built? Kipperina is one of my fully built characters on my account. For the most part, I think I have a little bit with her Psycube I need to level up, but it's leveled up enough for my purposes. So do I use the character? Kipperina is one of my fully built characters on my account that I use every single day. So there's a very strong chance I end up purchasing this Kipperina garment because it's also so cutie. Like, look at her little dress. She's so cute. I love her. So there's a very strong chance we end up buying this one. We just need to really quickly pop into game so that I can turn off sound because you can't do that from the login screen. So we're going to pop in. We're going to grab some of those login rewards that we're going to take a look at in the trailer in a hot second, and then we're gonna pop out once I mute the game. So, and Jonala is still owning my login screen. Also, yes, I did buy the suitcase background. I did use my clear drops to purchase the suitcase background, and that's probably also why we're not going to pull for LORENTZ Butterfly, because I did have to use clear drops to purchase this. So, yeah. But technically, I didn't have to spend money on it, so that's fine. Most remember the Titanic sinking after hitting an iceberg, but few recall the date of her launch. It must have been May 31st. Okay, that's a weird one. Blew up, don't we think? I've seen weirder from reverse. So we're gonna claim Euphoria and Lucidity rewards for Tuesday and Spathodia for Poison and Lingering Glow. We'll claim those. I don't have Spathodia, but I do have Tuesday. Yearly bookmarks. Oh my god, wait, I get a yearly bookmark. It's one of those. Oh wait, no. Oh, Easter. Easter happened a while ago. This is a really cool garment, though. We might be buying the Tuesday garment today. I don't really use my Tuesday, but with her getting a Euphoria upgrade, I'm obsessed with this. It's very Alice in Wonderland. We'll see it in a hot second. Interesting that we're getting the Easter garment now, though, because Easter was a couple months ago. I don't really celebrate Easter, so I'm like, that's weird. Because usually they'll push the yearly bookmarks garments at the proper time of year. Those usually get pushed. Oh, this is the Battle Pass garment. Okay, we'll probably grab that then. I know I have candies. And then we're gonna open that up in a second to take a look at everything. I just need to mute my game for now. We very likely, we'll see the garments, more of the garments in a hot second. We were looking at garments. So game's muted. Let's get back to reaction time. Okay, but yeah, the Kipperina garment. There's a very strong chance we buy it. I want to see this Tuesday one though, because now I'm curious. Kipperina's also an advanced garment, so I'm curious what the animation change looks like. I carry her. I do. Oh, that is cutie. I'm also so used to her astronaut garment that I feel like this will be a nice change up. Oh, that's so cutie. With the paints. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, then we have yearly bookmarks. Like, this is such a good garment. Oh my god, especially considering it's a Battle Pass garment. My thing is Easter as the theme here. Well, I guess there is rabbits. So I guess that makes some sense, but also like not enough sense, you know? It's still a really cool garment. We're gonna buy it. I haven't bought garments in a couple of patches because I have been kind of unimpressed, but I'm very impressed by this patch's garments. I think it's the artistic style. All right, we have Counterpoint of Life and Death, the name of LORENTZ Butterfly's character story. Then there is Whirling Blooms, which is gonna be the second half one for Ramona. We have an anecdote for Centurion, which is going to be really cool. I feel like we haven't seen a ton from Centurion, and I've seen this sentiment from other players as well, that Centurion hasn't really gotten her time to shine. So it's going to be very fun to be able to play through a little bit of Centurion's story. I also do think Centurion speaks some Spanish, but is not from, like if we're in Mexico, I don't think she's from Mexico. I believe she is originally from LA, California area. But she does speak some Spanish, so it would make sense if she did get the anecdote. More events. What are our other events? We have the login event for Turquoise Serpent Club, part 1 and 2. Moonlight Gardening, which I'm not entirely sure what that is, because I did see a little bit of this in a gacha recap, but I don't entirely know what it is, so we're gonna have to figure that out together. Still Stands the Silver Tower to Scouting Trip. This looks like a preview event, but I don't think it is. Miracle Mart has our new arrivals, which we'll take a look at in-game. We have Double Analysis. Then we go to gameplay and the Spotlight Odes to the Spirits, which I love that name. I'm not entirely sure what this is. It's probably a combat event. Pre-Storm Protocol is now permanent. We've talked about this. We can get the rest of the portraits for Reed from doing Pre-Storm Protocol now, which is very interesting. So she is entirely a Pre-Storm Protocol character, essentially, because her original first copy was from Prestorm. And I have said this before, but I am gonna very quickly touch on it again. For most of Prestorm Protocol's existence as a limited event, I have despised it. For whatever reason, it was just felt like pulling teeth trying to get myself to play it. But with 3.4's edition of Prestorm Protocol, all the bugs, in my opinion, were worked out. It is very good now. I really, really enjoyed it. And I do think that was done purposely because now it's permanent and they worked out all the bugs. It plays really well now and it's really fun. And I look forward to being able to play it permanently as a permanent gameplay. I'm very excited for that now because I think they fixed it very, very heavily. Speaking of events that need to probably be fixed heavily, Critter Crash. Critter Crash is probably the least enjoyed limited event by the entire community of Reverse 1999. No one really likes Critter Crash. Everyone just tries to do it for the rewards. And this time the reward is a garment, the garment for Nick Bottom. I'm curious if Critter Crash will have as much of an upgrade as Prestorm Protocol did, because I really enjoyed the updates to Prestorm Protocol, so I'm curious if Critter Crash will follow suit. I am optimistic going into this edition of Critter Crash, but if it's not great, I won't be surprised. I am, however, optimistic though. We have Main's Bulletin, we have our Euphoria update that we actually just saw in my game. The War Room gets an update. We just have a Blazing Key, which can be used to awaken Spotherdia's Epiphany. I don't have Spotherdia, but I will obviously get the Blazing Key. And we have a limited time re-release for 1987 Cosmic Overture. I did not have time to do Cosmic Overture event. I kind of was just like, I'll just do it on the rerun. So I'm gonna try to make time for it this time around, but I am moving during this patch. I am moving, and then I also have to cover all the summer game shenanigans in other videos. So I don't know if we'll have time for Cosmic Overture, but I would like to try and do it because I did not have time last year. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll have time this year. Because also, I love, love, love all these characters. I love all of them. So I know I would really, really like Cosmic Overture. I actually might have done Cosmic Overture off camera, but I skipped the story segments. So we might have to go back and do the story segments together. So that won't be a huge problem, but we might have to backpedal a little bit. Because there was a couple of events last year that I did all of, like I speed ran and did all of it off camera without watching the story so that we could watch the story together when it got a rerun. Anyways, we have a Celebration of Two World. There should probably be an S on that. But that's the new name for the Wilderness theme, which is really pretty. And that's it. That's everything for Turquoise Serpent Club. So we're going to move back up here and go watch the trailer for LORENTZ Butterfly. Obviously, we don't have as much content as 3.4 because 3.4 was a mystery box anniversary patch, but 3.5 still has, I actually think I like 3.5 more than I liked what we got in 3.4. I will say that. All right, LORENTZ Butterfly trailer. Crack it if you can, LSCC. So I think she's goading Laplace, which is kind of fun, not gonna lie. That's kind of fun. What do you got for us, LORENTZ Butterfly? I am so curious to learn more about her because I think she slays.
That concludes our staff meeting.
So she was Laplace because we have Elizabeth, we have Ulrich.
Mr. Ulrich, apologies for the
Was she
late
always Laplace?
Quite all right, Marguerite.
Marguerite is her name.
Our
Wait,
research has little hope of catching up with
Marguerite.
us anyway.
Who?
Our
Whomst? Somebody was named Marguerite. I'm trying to rack my brain right now because we've heard that name before. Oh, Marguerite, isn't that Sentinel's like real name? Wait a minute. Okay. I know that's her little icon, the little butterfly on the envelope.
challenger, LORENTZ Butterfly.
Your challenger is LORENTZ Butterfly?
Foundation Big Shot just flatlined. Oh dear.
Foundation Big Shot just flatline. Wait, what's happening?
They say he seemed to be running from someone.
He was running from someone, probably. So LORENTZ Butterfly or Marguerite is kind of doing a double life thing, it seems like. Because that's her on the... I'm so confused. Oh my god, she seems so cool though.
Sensitive files. Files he was using
So she
to
is
exert
Laplace.
control over Laplace.
But she's also like a secret devil agent. Wait. I'm confused, but also so intrigued. Her character story is going to be so interesting.
Your research more than that bigwig did. But
Because if she's walking around with
the documents, was it really
Elizabeth,
necessary to
then this has to be recent. Is that the guy?
life and death
Life and
are part of the equation.
life and death are part of the equation, she says. Also,
That
the
line.
camera pauses.
From a LORENTZ butterfly letter, no?
Oh, she quoted a letter written by LORENTZ Butterfly and she's not supposed to. Oh, they just think she's like knowledgeable.
Night-night.
Okay, they just think she's smart.
Can't we negotiate?
Ooh. So actually her insight garment is what she wears at Laplace. Oh. What is that? Oh. This is just a pre-recorded message. She is very smart, but also maybe a little evil. But she's really cool.
And once again,
Also, she's just like, her weapon just appears in her hand. The smirk.
my deductions are flawless.
She's really cool. Oh my gosh.
Everyone. Wait, is this
Oh. So Ulrich is the
another
teacher.
paper from LORENTZ Butterfly?
Ulrich is their teacher. I actually didn't know that about Ulrich, but that makes a lot of sense because he is kind of like a sentient object and has probably been alive for a really long time. Anyways, what is happening? We gotta get in game. I'm gonna like that really quickly. That was really good. Okay, we gotta get in game. I'm probably gonna cave and pull for LORENTZ Butterfly. Just saying. All right, bump up that volume, bring it back up. Okay. So we already kind of got a look at what's going on here. Also, Critter Crash is already ongoing. I see up here. Let's grab mail. Oh, so we actually are doing a condensed patch right now. Okay, hold on. Let's move the box back again. So if we look over here, we have a compensation for adjusted version duration. Version 3.5 will last 35 days, making it 7 days shorter than usual. So we do have a little bit of a short patch condensing here. Nothing as crazy as what we got last year in preparation for the Assassin's Creed collaboration, but it is something. And they've been doing a couple of these. Like I think we had another one a couple patches ago that was a 7 day shorter patch. And also there was another patch more recently where they like cut off the last couple of days for it and ended it sooner than they should have. But we do get an extra 600 clear drops, 5 jars of candy, and 10,000 decibels for the battle pass. So we do get a little bit of a bonus there for the week less of time. I'm assuming this is probably because we've had a couple of patches that have been like mildly condensed. And this is probably their answer to what they did last year to have us be more caught up for the collaboration patch. The answer is just shortening the other patches before it a little bit. So nothing crazy. This patch doesn't have as much content as the last one, so that's, again, nothing crazy. We have our regular 300 drops for maintenance and then 180 for fixed issues. So in total, we are grabbing a extra 10,080 clear drops for today. I don't know if we'll be able to pull. I have 1578 to my name right now, so we'll see. Which is more than I thought, but I think I did Pre-Stone Protocol off camera, and that's why I have more than I thought I did. So that's great for me. Also, oh my god, this feels so like naked up here, because like there's not the extra stuff. Oh my god. All right, we're gonna go down the list here, starting with the bank. We're gonna go take some look at the garments. We only have the 2 this time, which is going to be the Kiparina one and the Corvus one. Now in terms of price, Kiparina's garment is going to be $9.99 USD or 1,080 crystal drops. And then the Corvus one is actually going to be the exact same price because they're both advanced garments. So yeah, I really like reverse 1999 garments. I never buy crystal drops in order to pull. I always buy them for garments. I've used them to pull sometimes if I'm really desperate, but usually I'm buying them for garments. So we'll probably be buying Kiparina's just because I want to, and it's cutie, but we might wait until the half patch just because sometimes I do kind of let myself like think over my purchases a little bit. So we might wait until the half patch to do purchases. Miracle Mart, then we have the new suitcase travel scrapbook theme, the shifting hue of silence. That is going to be 600 strands or 880 clear drops. Then we have the Blani garment. This is, it says new wonders, but I'm pretty sure this is a rerun wonder, if you will. The Giallo grind for Blani. This is going to be 1,360 strands. I would purchase this if I had strands, but the strands you have to get with crystal drops, and I don't want to do that. So Cry of the Mural then is our new portrait. This is going to be 80 strands or 120 clear drops. And then we have the Waterside Pavilion building available for 360 strands. Now, in terms of rewards revisited, then we have our free real estate old tickets. Make sure to grab those. Then in terms of rerun bits, we have the Saturday special garment for TTT. That is going to be 560 strands or 2,000 tickets. I probably will pick this one up. With tickets, then we have the Unchanging Past portrait. That is going to be 80 strands or 500 tickets. Building, we have the White Jade Mortar, which is going to be 360 strands or 1,200 tickets. I might pick this one up. And then after that, we just have an Exquisite Insight Casket, a Delicate Insight Casket, and a Fine Insight Casket for your purchasing pleasures. But yeah, I actually really like this Triple T garment. I feel like I have it. I've seen it before, I know that, but I feel like I already had it. We'll see. We will do shop time probably closer to the end of the patch or in that second half patch video is usually how we do things here. So then we're gonna turn on our jukebox and we have the Cold Cradle garment for Tuesday and the rewards have been upgraded. So if we unlock either of the collector's editions, you can get either a Ripples on the Water Decatone box for free or 1 immaterial battery for free. 3 immaterial batteries will open an immaterial photoscape to receive 1 artifice of an owned 6-star character from a designated selection. Now, I will say the selection of 6-star characters right now isn't the greatest. So I actually, funnily enough, I know that Ripples on the Water is a scam banner, but I actually right now would recommend getting the Decatone box over the immaterial battery unless you're very specifically going for artifices of a particular character that is in that designated selection. If not, I would go for the Decatone box. But yeah, you can get the selectable thing with either collectors or deluxe. I'm unsure what I want to do. I'll probably just get collectors, but I want to think it over a little bit. We might purchase this one today, but I already purchased some things today, so I don't want to like spend more money, but also I want to use my battle pass, so we might do this one today. We will see. So we're already 11 levels into the battle pass, which means that the Cold Cradle garment is like, because you have to get to level 10, so it's already there. So it's kind of a freebie this patch. So this is Moonlight Gardening then. Plant wheat seeds to get various rewards from the wilderness. Plant all to get the wilderness building Kongming Lantern Ride. So this is the lantern. Hold on, let me see the garment. There, not garment, but there it is. It's a little lantern. So basically this is just like a login and do things type of event, a little checklist event that will be going for the next 2 weeks. And we have to plant 1. So I got a salted mandrake, nothing crazy, but the objectives here then are going to be to complete stage 20 of Turquoise Serpent Club on story mode, complete stage 20 Crisis on hard mode. So it looks like Turquoise Serpent Club is a side event, so we will most likely be doing that unless I run out of time, which is very likely considering this is a condensed patch. But also it wants you to do it in the next 2 weeks, which, yeah, so it does want you to prioritize that. So I probably will put it on my schedule with a finish date sooner than the actual finish date for the event, if that makes sense. Then the other ones are consuming 800, 1400 cellular activity, various ones there. Finish 1 game of Priestone Protocol, which is super easy. And then clear 10 Numa analysis stages, also very easy. That's a daily thing. Best score reaches the A rating in Distortion of Faith Type 2 of the mains bulletin. This isn't that hard, I will say. I tend to hit A rating just with like throwing random characters down. So that shouldn't be too bad, but it wants you to do that in Distortion of Faith Type 2 and Insatiable Bloodsucker, both of those. So some of these are a little bit more difficult, but I would say that the completion rewards aren't that bad. My thing is, well, I guess the consuming cellular activity is something you can repeatedly do, and I guess maybe if you do more games of Prieststorm Protocol, you'll get more rewards, because it doesn't seem like there's enough rewards to, like, if you need to go through every single tile on here to get that lantern, plant all to get the wilderness building Kongming Lantern Ritual. So you actually have to plant all of them. So this is very active. This little, like, just do things and get things event is very active, actually. Surprisingly. All right. Pop open the War Room. I am almost caught up with War Room, by the way. I made a lot of progress on it somehow, because I was very behind for a while, but I think technically I am on Turquoise Serpent Club, because I got the reward I got the Cocoon of Myths from the Spring Unending patch, so I believe I actually technically am on Turquoise Serpent Club rewards. I'm still doing the document for Spring Unending, but reward-wise, I'm at Turquoise Serpent Club. Okay, not bad. Okay, after that, we pop over to Turquoise Serpent Club. We don't need to watch the trailer again because we already watched it. And we have our little animation now. That is really pretty. Like, I saw this art when it popped open on the launcher like a week or so ago, and I was like, oh, that slays. That slays. Okay. Yeah, Turquoise Serpent Club as the main event has 28 days left. So we will be having to do that like earlier if I want the lantern. So do take note of that. There's 28 days left for Turquoise Serpent Club, but if you want, at least at the time of recording this on May 31st, but if you want the Kongming Lantern, you do have to finish it about a week or so earlier. So do take note of that. We're gonna have to like cram things in, which actually having an earlier finish date for Turquoise Serpent Club means I will actually get it done this patch, because then I will have time to do Turquoise Serpent Club as well as do the rerun of Cosmic Overture separately, because they're going to have different like finish dates essentially. So actually works out for me. Hopefully I can squeeze everything in with all the summer stuff happening as well as my move. So we'll see. Fingers crossed on that one. We then have Counterpoint of Life and Death. It has 17 days left for LORENTZ Butterfly. But at the time of recording this, Critter Crash has 31 days left at the time of recording, so we're gonna have to do Critter Crash. Then there's Main's Bulletin. Wow. Main's Bulletin. Wow. Reveries in the Rain. Wow. The Anecdote doesn't open for another 5 days. Whirling Blooms opens in 17 days, which is the character story for Ramona. Odes to the Spirits is that a 2 event opens in 17 days as well. So this is all basically anything past the Anecdote is what we'll take a look at in the half patch. And then in 18 days, the Cosmic Overture rerun opens. So we'll take a look at all of those and Ramona and the half patch. I actually don't think we even need to look at patch notes because we kind of have all the information we need here, which is awesome. All right, then we are going to change directions then and go over to Counterpoint of Life and Death because we need to do our survey for LORENTZ Butterfly in the cemetery. She is a Lingering Glow support / DPS. Basically, she is a sub DPS. So who do we have here? We have the new Lingering Glow meta that is going to be Beryl as our main DPS. We have LORENTZ Butterfly as our sub DPS, Isolde as a support unit, and then Marcia as a sustain. Now, I am realizing here I have 2 out of 4 of these characters, so we might end up pulling for LORENTZ Butterfly because I think she slays, and I might have to slot in just some random DPS because Beryl is limited, so we'll figure it out. We will see. Yeah, because actually, I also love LORENTZ Butterfly's Psycube illustration. That's so good. That's so good. But let us give it a try, and let me move that box as well. Okie dokie. Let us begin. Turn off double speed. This team looks... It's interesting because everyone matches except for Marcia. Love you, Marcia. Oh, I forgot about these. I'm just gonna tap one of each. I can't be bothered today. I love Beryl as a concept, but using her on a team confuses me because I don't really know how to set up her crystals. Anyways, if you're new here, hi, hello. We never took a look at, hold on, let's open battle intel because we actually never took a look at what LORENTZ Butterfly does. So we have our arcane skills here. She, like I said, is a sub DPS type unit. So her ultimate is going to be called the Unstable Dynamical System. This is a self buff that gains continuous action level 1 for 2 rounds, precast incantations, all that. Her first incantation then is going to be a debuff incantation, the Primer's Flutter. Then this is a single target attack. Then her second incantation is going to be buff, which is Chaos Criteria, which is a self buff. The Igniting Wing Beat for 2 round gained. All right. And it looks like if you level that, it does get extra stuff happening here. The same effect to all other Lingering Glow allies. So yeah, in terms of which one you want to stack, because oh my god, wait. I always say that every reverse 1999 character, of their 2 incantations, they will have one that you really, really want to stack and one that like doesn't matter as much if you don't stack it. I actually think LORENTZ Butterfly, because if you stack it even to incantation level 2, you get a lot more happening. I think LORENTZ, you probably want to stack all of her stuff. So she kind of is a more passive unit, basically meaning that you kind of want to just throw her in the background, let her stuff stack, focus on stacking her stuff while playing everybody else's cards. And then once you get like a level 2 or a level 3 of any of her incantations, that's when you play them, which is interesting because I feel like we don't have many characters like that. All right, interesting. So how I play through these is that we're going to very quickly go through on single speed all of LORENTZ Butterfly's skills. And then from there, we're gonna just play through the rounds, see how quickly we can clear it, and if we clear it in a reasonable amount of rounds, then the character's probably good. I'm not thinking it through too hard today. So I think it's this blue color. No, what color? Oh no, it's this, it's green, it's green. Primer's Flutter is her single target debuff, and then Chaos Criteria is her self buff. So we're gonna run Chaos Criteria and then Primer's Flutter, and then I'm just gonna do whatever the game kind of recommends I play through here. So this one is stronger and this is up, so we're gonna play those. Also, her debuff just auto leveled up, which is great. So that's Primer's Flutter there, and then everything else is not belonging to LORENTZ Butterfly. So now we're gonna double speed it until her ultimate comes up, which I believe it already did. I believe this is hers right here. This music also vibes, I have to say. I think we might go for LORENTZ Butterfly though, because I do have a Lingering Glow team, so we might. We do have to take everything with a grain of salt though with this team though, because Beryl is here. Beryl's a limited unit, so even if the time and amount of rounds it takes is like a good amount of rounds, we can't be certain of that. Also, why are you not locking onto the big carbuncle in the back? What the heck? All right, hit a precast, and then I'm going to start letting LORENTZ Butterfly's buffs kind of level up in the back here. So instead, we're going to focus on grabbing other things. I want to grab this one, this, and then lastly, we are going, I'm also going to turn off double speed. We're going to run the Unstable Dynamical System, which is the self buff for LORENTZ Butterfly. We're going to do that last. And we also get to print an incantation, which I mean, I guess means we get to like, this one, why is the like 3, this is like flashing. So let's do that. We'll print that one, I guess. So they all level up a little bit. I think that might be a Beryl thing though, that we get the stars back, like we get extra stars. Curious. So here's her ultimate then. Okay. Is that supposed to be like a floppy disk? It's a fine. Ooh. So it prints more incantation cards to throw into your deck. So we are going full deck builder right now. Okay. Wow. I have no idea what I'm doing, by the way. I think we're gonna pull for LORENTZ Butterfly though, just because I kind of wanted an excuse to pull for her. I think we're gonna do it. I don't have Beryl, but I think we're gonna do it. We'll figure something out. Whoa. So these are all precast then? Oh my god. Oh my god. LORENTZ Butterfly is nutty. What the heck? All right. Hit that so those two can stack up. I'm stacking Marcia cards for some reason, and we have 3 left. So we're gonna do ultimate rush here. So do those all precast? Oh my god. They've precast at 3 stars as well. What the heck? Lingering Glow is kind of just nutty. Like I thought when we first got Lingering Glow with Beryl's Trial, I was like, oh yeah, it's just Beryl's really good. Like the only reason why we're clearing it is because Beryl's have cracked a DPS. I think Lingering Glow might just be power creeping. I'm not entirely sure, but the card copy goes crazy. Oh my god. If you card copied like a really insane DPS skill as well, you could just take it out. You could 0 cycle hypothetically. Like there's a hypothetical possibility of 0 cycling this, which is insane. Also, are we on single speed or double? I don't remember, because we can go double speed at this point. I think we're on single because I was distracted by the card copying. Let's switch that to double speed. Our little guys are gone. It's just the big carbuncle in the car. The carbuncle, if you will. I'll be here all week. What's going on? All right, it's throwdown time. I like how I was like, yeah, stack the buffs for LORENTZ Butterfly for optimal playthrough here. And instead we're stacking Marcia. All right, run these 2 that are up, and then these 2 are stronger. And I think they just automatically level. I'm curious. I want to see though. We got to run one of these so that we can stack that. And then that. We got to run one of them. Yeah, the debuff stacks to 3 on its own. So you don't really have to worry about that. At least with you if you have this team composition. No, I don't have Beryl, so I don't know if that would... I don't know if Beryl's the one doing it, because we didn't really take a good look at Beryl's kit. It could be LORENTZ Butterfly, it could be Beryl, it could be Isolde. I'm not really sure who's auto-stacking that debuff incantation for LORENTZ Butterfly. Everybody's ult is up, by the way. There's too many cards here. I need auto clear really bad. I just need, this is one of those things where I'm like, I need auto clear to take over. There's too many incantations. All right, run these 2 so that can stack to 2. We'll do the ultimate party next time because I want to run all of the ultimates in 1 level. I don't even know if we're gonna need to run all ultimates in 1 level. Like, I don't even know if we're gonna need to do all that. We probably will. Maybe not. All right, yeah, we can do the ultimate party. Let's go team, ultimate party. We gotta wait for all these follow-up attacks first though. All right, we do a precast. If it lets me, it's not letting me precast even. Beryl's still just going. We might not, oh, we do get our ultimate party. It's not gonna fully run through though. So we're just gonna run all of these. Selecting an incantation to follow up. It doesn't really matter that much. Pick that debuff again. And then we do our final ult. I'm curious how that'll play through in auto clear the copying, the skill copying, but we don't even need to go through everything. All right, victory! Yay! That was wild, by the way. Okay, enter. Please don't throw me into anything. Thank God it did not throw me into anything. I just want my 40 crystal drops. Not even crystal drops, they're clear drops. I'm mixing up my words. Okie dokie. Let's pull. I might regret it, but let's pull. The strange attractor for Lorenz butterfly. Also, there is a Kakania rerun available for one more day. So by the time this patch goes up, it's probably no longer available. What do we got in the bank? Does that reset yet? No, but I can get one extra Unilog. Yay! This resets tomorrow, actually. The Unilogs, the 20% off Unilogs from the shop, because I'm recording this on the 31st. So yeah, we'll get another 10 pulls tomorrow. That being said, let's see, what's my record at? I haven't pulled on this banner in a minute. We got Marsha back in March, but then I saved up for Paper Heron. So we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into pity. Let's bring it up to 16. Yay. That's a 5-star. I'm not sure what the 5 stars on this banner. Oh, 3 5 stars. Open all. What did I get? Necrologist, Barbara, and Charlie. I don't think any of you are on this banner. Like, not a single one of you. I think Barbara might be. Barbara might be. Does it not say anymore who the rate ups are? Yeah, it's X and Barbara. So Barbara was on banner. The other 2 were not. I said this last time. I feel like if I get enough 5 stars, I should be able to like equivalent exchange that into a 6-star. Thank you. What if I just want the 6-star, not all these 5 stars? What about that, huh? All right, we don't have enough to do another 10 pull, so we have to do singles. So we're at bring it up to 17. Heck yeah, 17. Nick Bottom. You are not on this banner, sir. Wait, Nick Bottom isn't a 5-star. Never mind. Nick Bottom's like a 3 or 4-star. 18? Bring it up to 18. We're also technically building pity right now, but also if I want to pull on the collab banners, the pity doesn't matter. 19. Is that the right color? I don't think it is. Oh my God, it's the right color. I'm so scared that I click through and I get Marcus. It's always Marcus. Okay, so we need we're looking intelligence. We want intelligence, intelligence, intelligence. We want to see intelligence, intellect, not intelligence. Yes. I always call it intelligence. I'm free. 19 pulls that took. Thank you. Thank you, Blue Up Buck. Oh, that was really stressful. That was really stressful. I have 530 clear drops I took out of that. Wow. Wow. 19. All right, we gotta pin her. Oh my God, that was terrifying, by the way. Pin. Does anyone else? Brimley probably should get pinned so that I build him, but I don't need to. I need to go through all my characters. There's a lot of characters here that need like portrait things. Anyways, that was really stressful, but I got Lorenz Butterfly really easily. It's funny because Marsha came home the same way. Like if we go to my pull history here, the Marsha was early as well. I just haven't pulled on this banner in a hot minute. I think she was early. Oh my God, this is 90. Oh my God, wait, it only records 90 days. So I guess I didn't pull for a while. Marsha was early, I'm pretty sure, but it doesn't record that far back because we had limited banners that I was pulling on instead. Yeah, because I think Barrels was like in that time period as well. So I guess I just didn't pull. Okay. Because we had limiteds. That's probably why. Because I have been pulling. Trust me. Marsha came home early like that too, though. So that like all my Lingering Glow characters, minus I sold it because I got her through the thing, the Dual banner. What a time. Well, I have plenty of characters to go build. So I guess we can end with actual Lorenz Butter. Usually I have to go to the pull screen, but it's been a minute since we got all of that. Wow. Exhibited in France. Shows you another French character. A lot of French people in 3.x. A lot of French people. She's 24. Okay. A chaos researcher. All right. How much? I can get her up to 30 right now. Do I have enough in her insight? Do we got a casket? No. Okay, well, that's all we can do today. I'm gonna have to finish that build off camera, but also I'm still in the middle of building Paper Heron, so we'll see who gets built first. That is going to be it for today, though. I think we can pop open her garment right here. I'm gonna move to the other side of the screen so we can have it in full. Going through all of this just so we can see the pretty garment together. It's such a slay, though. Look at that. But yeah, that is it for today. Very successful patch video, actually, and it took me less than an hour to record, which is also kind of a slay. Like, that's kind of a slay. Anyways, that's it for today. If you like this video, make sure to give me a like down below, as well as subscribe for more and hit the little notification bell to be notified when I upload new ones. I'm gonna cough. As always, I hope everyone is having a super lovely day wherever you are in the world. I hope all Lorenz Butterfly wanters are Lorenz Butterfly havers. Good luck on your pulls. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys!